On our website, you can get PDF learning materials for free. Please visit englist.me.
Savage.
Extremely wild, ferocious, or uncivilized.
Examples:
Reply in a savage voice. Savage attack. The animal was injured and became savage, attacking anyone who approached.
Row.
An arrangement of objects or people side by side in a line. Verb, to propel a boat through the water using oars.
Examples:
Criminal on death row. A row of cherry trees. He was the leader of the demonstrators and spoke out against the war in the front row.
Solo.
Without anybody else or anything else, alone.
Examples:
A solo vocal recital. A solo flight. I would love to solo camping someday.
Atlantic.
Relating to or located near the Atlantic Ocean, which is the second largest ocean on Earth, located between the continents of North and South America to the west and Europe and Africa to the east.
Examples:
Atlantic breeze. Atlantic salmon. The Atlantic hurricane season runs from June to November each year.
Pacific.
Peaceful in character or intent, tending to lessen or avoid conflict, calm or soothing in manner or tone. Noun, as Pacific, the largest and deepest of Earth's oceanic divisions.
Examples:
Pacific nature disposition. The Pacific Ocean. They adopted a pacific approach to resolving their differences, emphasizing dialogue and understanding.
Cumulative.
Increasing or growing by one addition after another.
Examples:
Cumulative improvement. Cumulative damage. The cumulative effect of years of neglect had taken its toll on the old building.
Oar.
A pole with a flat blade at one end used for rowing a boat through the water.
Examples:
Sculling oar. Wooden oar. The rowing team coordinated their oars to move through the water smoothly.
Stroke.
A medical condition in which poor blood flow to the brain causes cell death, the act of swinging or striking at a ball with a club, racket, etc.
Examples:
Suffer stroke. A stroke of the putter. This year's extreme heat has resulted in many heat stroke cases.
Relation.
The way two persons or groups of people feel and act toward one another.
Examples:
Relation between cause and effect. Relation of inclusion. The industrial relations laws were passed with little to no alteration.
Strict.
Strongly limiting someone's freedom, allowing no deviation from a standard, rule, belief, etc.
Examples:
strict compliance regime, in strict secrecy. Too strict a regulation for the private sector will stifle innovation.
Mathematics.
The science dealing with the logic of quantities, shapes, spaces, and arrangement.
Examples:
a good grounding in mathematics. Mathematics competition. He has a flair for mathematics.
Adventure.
A journey or a series of events that is unusual, exciting, or dangerous.
Examples:
gastronomic adventures, adventure film. He sailed the Atlantic Ocean multiple times during his adventures.
Environment.
The natural world such as air, water, and land in which humans, animals, and plants live.
Examples:
environment affairs, chaotic environment. Every human is responsible for taking care of the Earth's environment.
Beard.
Hair that grows on a man's face, often around the mouth and chin.
Examples:
a black beard. Shave my beard. He grew a thick beard to change his appearance.
Muster.
To gather, assemble, or bring together a group of people or things. To collect or summon for a specific purpose or mission.
Examples:
muster the troops. Muster the resources. The team needed to muster all their energy and focus to win the game.
Decent.
Satisfactory, acceptable, or good in a general sense.
Examples:
yearn for the decent living. A decent education. He earned a decent salary at his job.
Remains.
The leftover parts or pieces of something that have been destroyed, removed, or consumed, the physical or biological remains of a deceased person, plant, animal.
Examples:
remains of a building. Human remains. The remains of the ancient civilization can still be seen in the city's ruins.
Adventurer.
A person who enjoys or seeks dangerous and exciting experiences.
Examples:
daredevil adventurer. Outdoor adventurers. The ocean adventurer holds the record for the oldest solo Pacific Ocean crossing by a sailboat.
Conform.
To comply with standards, rules, or expectations set by others, to agree with or match something.
Examples:
conform to the ISO standard. Conform with popular opinion. The company's new policy requires all employees to conform to the dress code.
Background.
The details of a person's social heritage, such as family, vocational or educational experience, past information that is essential to understanding a situation or problem.
Examples:
A background color. A criminal background. The company's hiring criteria emphasize personality, not a person's background.
Suppose.
To think that something is likely to be actual or possible.
Examples:
Suppose you're right. Suppose beforehand. What do you suppose the culprit's motive was?
Consultant.
A person who provides professional or expert advice.
Examples:
Consultant firm. Chief consultant. We hired a management consultant to help us improve our business strategy.
Obituary.
A notice of someone's death, often appearing in a newspaper or online, a published account of someone's life and achievements after their death.
Examples:
Obituary notice. Obituary column. The man's obituary was published in the local newspaper.
Heading.
A title, caption, or heading that introduces or summarizes the content of a written or printed document, the direction or course in which something is moving or heading.
Examples:
Chapter heading. Heading font. She carefully reviewed the heading of each section before diving into the research paper.
Norm.
Something that is regarded as usual, typical, or standard.
Examples:
Norm of action. Cultural norm. The systems we have developed has accepted as industry norms.
Pleasant.
Enjoyable, attractive, friendly, or agreeable.
Examples:
Pleasant news. Pleasant odor. The hotel staff is very pleasant and efficient.
Loose.
Not securely fixed or fastened in place or able to be detached or separated from something.
Examples:
A loose tongue. Remove loose hair. The inspector discovered loose bolts under the fuel rods.
Trap.
A piece of equipment or hole for catching animals or people. Verb, to catch animals or people and prevent them from escaping.
Examples:
Set a trap. Trap an animal. The enemy fell right into the trap.
Leap.
To jump or spring into the air, often with the feet leaving the ground or a surface below, to move quickly or suddenly, often forward or upward.
Examples:
Leap to a conclusion. Leap of faith. The athlete was able to leap over the hurdle with ease.
Logic.
A way of thinking or reasoning conducted or evaluated by strict validity principles, the study of correct reasoning or good arguments.
Examples.
An indisputable logic. A demonstration in logic. There's no logic in his description.
Decide.
To make up someone's mind about something, to come to a conclusion or judgment after considering options.
Examples.
Decide a question. Decide on a course of action. She couldn't decide whether to order the pizza or the pasta for dinner.
Canary.
A small, typically yellow songbird that is often kept as a pet or used to denote the presence of gas or other hazards in a mine.
Examples.
Canary bird. Canary yellow. The canary in the coal mine was used as an early warning system for miners about dangerous gases.
Comfort.
A state of physical ease and freedom from pain or constraint.
Examples.
Words of comfort. Comfort level. He found comfort in the warm embrace of his loved ones.
Zone.
A specific area, region, or section that is marked off or defined in some way.
Examples.
Time zone. Zone defense. He was reluctant to leave his comfort zone and try something new.
Definition.
A concise explanation of the meaning of a word, phrase, or symbol.
Examples.
A precise definition. The definition of a word. Parallel lines are, by definition, lines on the same plane that never cross.
Extreme.
Very great in amount or degree.
Examples.
Extreme sports. Extreme weather events. Solar gravity creates extreme pressures and temperatures.
Uncomfortable.
Providing or feeling physical discomfort or slight pain.
Examples.
An uncomfortable silence. With an uncomfortable face. His abusive words made me uncomfortable.
Hurricane.
A violent, tropical, cyclonic storm of the western North Atlantic, having wind speeds of or over 64 knots, 74 miles per hour.
Examples.
A hurricane of applause. The ravages of a hurricane. The devastating hurricane caused widespread damage and left many people homeless.
Tropical.
Originating in, located in, or characteristic of the tropics.
Examples.
Tropical cyclones. Tropical islands. Tropical storm Marco is making his way along the coast of Florida.
Presence.
The fact or state that someone or something exists, occurs, or is present.
Examples.
The evidence of the presence. His majestic presence. The path to a solid online presence necessitates a high technical ability.
Halfway.
In or at a point midway or an equal distance between 2 points.
Examples:
Halfway through my journey. Halfway decent job. The famous restaurant stands halfway up the hill.
Propulsion.
The act or process of propelling or driving something forward, often using a motor, engine, or other mechanical means.
Examples:
Propulsion technology. Nuclear propulsion. The spacecraft's propulsion system helped it travel through space.
Hook.
A curved device used for suspending, holding, or pulling something, especially one attached to a surface for hanging things on, a sharp curve or crook.
Examples:
A hat hook. The curved shape of a hook. Please hang your towel on a hook.
Duct.
A tube, pipe, or channel for conveying air, water, or other substances.
Examples:
Breast duct. Duct tape. The air ducts in the building needed to be cleaned to improve the air quality.
Tap.
To hit someone or something quickly, gently, and often repeatedly, to use existing resources, such as energy, knowledge, etc.
Examples:
Tap a new market. Tap keyboard with an index finger. To expand the company, we must tap new human resources.
Splinter.
A small, thin, sharp piece of wood, glass, or other material that has broken off from a larger piece, a fragment or small piece that has separated from something larger.
Examples:
Splinter cell. Remove a splinter. The car window shattered into 1,000,000 little splinters during the crash.
Reinforce.
To strengthen or support something, especially by adding another material to it, to make a motion, idea, etc. stronger.
Examples:
Reinforce the military. Reinforce good behavior. We should reinforce the troops at the front line.
Axle.
A rod or spindle around which a wheel or pair of wheels revolves, a central shaft used to transmit power to machinery or vehicles.
Examples:
Axle grease. Rear axle. The manufacturer tested the axles on the truck to ensure they were durable enough to handle heavy loads.
Spare.
Additional to what is necessary for ordinary use, verb, to give time, money, space, etc. to someone.
Examples:
Spare parts. Spare cost. I made plans to spend my spare time beneficially.
Cannibal.
A person who eats the flesh or internal organs of other human beings, especially as a cultural or ritual practice.
Examples:
Cannibal tribe. Habitual cannibal. The horror movie portrayed a group of cannibals who hunted humans in the woods.
Amazing.
Extremely surprising, especially in a way that you like or admire.
Examples:
Amazing advances. The most amazing feeling. The golfer recorded an amazing distance.
Resourceful.
Showing creativity and ability to find quick and practical solutions to problems.
Examples:
Resourceful thinker. Resourceful cook in town. She was resourceful and found a solution to the problem on her own.
Symbol.
Something visible that is used to represent something else.
Examples:
Symbol color. Symbol for happiness. The dragon is considered a symbol of bravery.
Suffer.
To experience pain, distress, or hardship, to undergo or endure something painful or unpleasant.
Examples:
Suffer a setback. Suffer bad grades. The older man suffers from arthritis and finds it difficult to move around.
Tendon.
A strong, fibrous cord of tissue that connects muscle to bone.
Examples:
Tendon grafting. Tendon collagen. Tendon injuries are common among athletes.
Salt water.
Of or connected with seawater or water containing salt, living in or found in the sea.
Examples:
A saltwater fish. Saltwater crocodile. The ecosystem upstream of the river significantly impacts the saltwater ecosystem downstream.
Sore.
Painful or sensitive to the touch, inflamed or irritated, feeling deep distress, grief, or regret.
Examples:
Sore throat. Sore back. After the workout, my muscles were sore and achy.
Struggle.
To make a great effort to do something when it is difficult, or there are a lot of problems, to use force or violence to break away from restraint or constriction.
Examples:
Struggle against discrimination. Struggle to get the job. He could not struggle against temptation.
Psychology.
The scientific study of mind and behavior.
Examples:
Psychology experiment. Psychology of crowd. She had a master's degree in psychology.
Overwhelm.
To defeat someone or something by using a great deal of force, to have a strong emotional effect on somebody.
Examples:
He was overwhelmed with gratitude. overwhelm opponents by numbers. Too much variety may overwhelm and confuse viewers.
Moving.
Causing strong emotions or feelings, especially sadness or sympathy.
Examples:
Moving experience. Moving ceremony. His moving speech about his struggles with addiction brought tears to the audience's eyes.
Crazy.
Stupid or not sensible, very angry.
Examples:
Crazy about cars and racing. A crazy scheme. The rain and thunder are crazy today.
Eventually.
Finally, particularly after a long time or a lot of struggle, complications, and so on.
Examples:
Eventually become obsolete. Eventually succeed. The corporation eventually dominated the entire tobacco business.
Fin.
A thin flat part on the body of a fish or other aquatic animal used for propulsion or balance.
Examples:
Back fin. A fin of a plane. The shark's powerful fins allowed it to swim at high speeds.
Marathon.
A long-distance race of 42.195 kilometers.
Examples:
Run a marathon. Watch a marathon. She successfully completed her first marathon with a personal best time.
Solitary.
Existing, living, or doing without others.
Examples:
Use of solitary confinement. A solitary traveler. He never uttered a solitary word.
Confinement.
The act of confining or limiting movement, often by keeping someone in a specific place or within a specific area, a state of being physically or emotionally restricted or limited.
Examples:
Confinement cell. House confinement. The prisoner spent months in solitary confinement.
Roll.
To move in a particular direction by turning over and over or from side to side.
Examples:
Roll a ball. Roll down his cheeks. He was exhausted and rolled into bed as soon as he got home.
Euphoric.
An extreme feeling of well-being or excitement.
Examples:
Euphoric effects. In a euphoric mood. The researchers are euphoric at the success of observing the black hole.
Greet.
To say hello to someone, to express welcome on meeting someone.
Examples:
Greet a customer. Greet an idea. He greeted his friends with a warm smile and a hug.
Standing.
Existing or remaining upright, having a vertical position, noun, social, financial, or professional status or reputation.
Examples:
Standing water. His social standing. The standing concert was packed with fans.
Cliff.
A steep rock face, especially one at the edge of the sea or a river.
Examples:
A bold cliff. Cliff diving. He stood at the edge of the cliff and looked out to sea.
Clap.
To hit your hands together and make a short and loud noise, mainly to show your approval or praise.
Examples:
Clap my hands. Clap a book shut. We clapped along with the singer's song.
Cheer.
To give a loud shout to show support, praise, or approval.
Examples:
Cheer for the home team. Cheer me up. Supporters in the stands cheered at every goal.
Absolutely.
Without restriction or limitation, completely or utterly.
Examples:
Absolutely against. Absolutely obsessed with the girl. I am absolutely opposed to his idea because of morality.
Achievement.
A thing that someone has accomplished, primarily through their effort and ability.
Examples:
Student achievement. A remarkable achievement. This achievement has never been formally accepted.
Freeze-dry.
A method of preserving food or other substances by freezing them and then rapidly removing the frozen water by sublimation, creating a dried product that can be reconstituted by adding water.
Examples:
Freeze-dry fruit. Freeze-dry the strawberries. To preserve the freshness of my vegetables, I like to freeze-dry them before storing them.
Process.
A series of actions or operations performed to achieve a particular outcome or goal. A systematic procedure or approach used to accomplish a specific task or objective. A method of treating milk to make it suitable for consumption or use in other dairy products.
Examples:
Process improvement. Decision-making process. The process for applying for a visa can be lengthy and complicated.
Sprout.
To grow or develop new parts, typically leaves or shoots, from a plant, to emerge, develop, or arise gradually or suddenly. Noun, a young shoot or plant that emerges from a seed and starts to grow.
Examples:
Sprout seeds. Sprout wings. The flowers in the garden began to sprout after the first rain of the season.
Pound.
The standard unit of money in the UK, the standard unit of weight equal to 16 ounces.
Examples:
3/4 of a pound. Thousands of pounds. The car's front bumper cost £1,500.
Drift.
To move smoothly and slowly in water or air, especially as a result of outside forces, with no control over the direction.
Examples:
drift down the stream, drift away on a raft. I drifted around for years in Europe before going to university.
Glove.
A piece of clothing worn on the hand and wrist for protection against cold, dirt, etc., with separate parts for each finger.
Examples:
a right-hand glove, 5-finger glove. She was wearing a black glove.
Frown.
To make an angry or severe expression by bringing your eyebrows together to indicate disapproval, displeasure, or concentration.
Examples:
people with frown faces, a worried frown. Thinking always made him frown.
Backward.
At, to, or toward the direction or place that is behind or rear.
Examples:
walk backward, backward angle. She falls over backward when she sees her mother-in-law.
Overnight.
Lasting for or occurring during one night, occurring or changing extremely quickly or suddenly, happening or being achieved in a short amount of time.
Examples:
overnight parking, overnight success. The overnight package delivery arrived at my door this morning.
Chase.
To pursue something or someone, to catch or capture them. To go after something vigorously or with determination. Noun, a pursuit or a hunt, a narrow groove or channel cut into a surface, often used for decorative purposes.
Examples:
chase a dream, wild goose chase. The police officer chased the suspect through the crowded streets until they finally caught him.
Judge.
A person who makes decisions in a court of law. Verb, to determine the result of or form a critical opinion of something.
Examples:
judge a competition, an associate judge. The strict judge ruled in favor of the plaintiff in the case.
Naturally.
As might be expected, by natural manners.
Examples:
naturally arising, naturally regenerated forest. He was naturally gifted.
Disservice.
An action that causes harm or damage, something that is detrimental or disadvantageous, the opposite of a favor.
Examples:
social disservice, disservice to the public. It would be a great disservice not to recognize her achievements in the field.
Invention.
The creation of a new device or process resulting from study and experimentation, the act of inventing.
Examples:
The invention of new techniques. Common invention. Necessity is the mother of invention.
Suspect.
To consider anything to be true or probable.
Examples.
Suspect a plot. Suspect that he is sick. The cops suspected him of being the killer.
Fling.
To throw or push something or someone with force or recklessness, especially because you are angry.
Examples.
Fling a stream of abuse. Fling a door open forcefully. He was provoked to fling the draft on the floor.
Planet.
Any of the 9 large celestial bodies that circle in the solar system, any celestial body that revolves around a star.
Examples.
Planet like the Earth. Save the planet. Mercury is the closest planet to the Sun.
Sliver.
A small, thin, narrow piece or fragment of something, often characterized by its length or its sharpness or thinness, a small portion or amount of something, often used in a metaphorical sense to describe a trace or a hint of something.
Examples.
Sliver of wood. Sliver of metal. I had to be careful not to step on a sliver of glass on the floor.
Straight.
Extending or moving in one direction without bending or curving, having no deviations.
Examples.
A straight line. Straight for 2 months. He was sick for 5 straight days.
Unfortunately.
By bad luck, unluckily.
Examples.
Unfortunately caught in a shower. Even more unfortunately. The treatments were done, but, unfortunately, were unsuccessful.
Rarely.
Not happening often, infrequently, seldom.
Examples.
Rarely seen. Rarely used. I rarely eat fast food because I prefer healthy options.
Probable.
Likely to happen or likely to be true.
Examples.
Probable outcome. Probable cause of a fire. It seems probable that he has forgotten our scheduled meeting.
Undertaking.
A task, business, assignment, or project, especially one that is essential or challenging.
Examples.
Great undertaking. Public welfare undertaking. Project planning for software development is never an easy undertaking.
Segment.
A part or section of something, a distinct group within a larger whole.
Examples.
Segment analysis. Market segment. The report divided the data into segments based on age, gender, and income level.
Attempt.
An act or effort of trying to do something, especially something difficult.
Examples.
The attempt to rescue the hostages. A reckless attempt. The third attempt was far more successful.
Involuntary.
Acting or done without or against one's will.
Examples.
Involuntary manslaughter. Involuntary muscles. The drug side effects can include involuntary loss of urine.
Capsize.
To overturn or tip over a boat or other watercraft, to turn upside down or on its side, often as a result of a sudden force or imbalance.
Examples.
Capsize a boat. Capsize in the middle of the storm. The strong wind caused the kayak to capsize, throwing the paddler into the water.
Drill.
A tool or machine used for making round holes or driving fasteners, a training or practice.
Examples.
The drill hit the well. Fire drill. Several military drill programs have become popular methods of exercise.
Ding.
To make a ringing, chiming, or knocking sound, to damage or dent a surface through impact or collision. Noun, Chinese, a type of ancient cooking vessel that was used for cooking, boiling, and steaming food.
Examples.
Ding a bell. Ding-a-ling. I accidentally dinged my new car door in the parking lot.
Hero.
A person who is admired or idealized for courage, outstanding achievements, or noble qualities, a character in literature or history who is central to the plot and who exhibits heroic qualities.
Examples.
Local hero. Unsung hero. The soldier who sacrificed his life for his country is considered a national hero.
Complexity.
The state or quality of being complicated or intricate and difficult to understand.
Examples.
Cognitive complexity. Complexity theory. The project's complexity made it difficult for the team to complete it on time.
Distress.
A feeling of great worry, sadness, pain, or discomfort.
Examples.
A signal of distress. Emotional distress. She's been in great distress since she was heartbroken.
Overhead.
The expense of maintaining something that is involved in operating a business, such as rent and heating. Adverb, above your head, in the sky.
Examples.
Overhead capital. A cloud passing overhead. This merger will help them reduce overhead costs substantially.
Airlift.
The transportation of people or goods by aircraft, often used to refer to a major operation to move large numbers of people or supplies to or from an area in need, particularly in times of disaster or conflict.
Examples:
Humanitarian airlift, military airlift. The humanitarian organization organized an airlift of supplies to the disaster-stricken area.
Awful.
Causing fear, dread, or terror, very bad or unpleasant.
Examples:
An awful error. Do awful damage. I regretted making an awful mistake in my final exam.
Lift.
To raise something to a higher position or level, to pick up something or somebody and move them to a different position.
Examples:
Lift sagging skin. Lift a ban on alcohol. The drought lifted the prices of grain globally.
Winch.
A mechanical device consisting of a drum or cylinder around which a rope or chain can be wound, typically used for lifting or pulling heavy objects.
Examples:
Electric winch. Winch-controlled pulley. Construction workers use a winch mechanism to lift heavy materials to higher floors.
Helicopter.
A type of aircraft that is capable of hovering in place and moving vertically, as well as flying horizontally, often used for emergency medical services, military operations, and transport in areas with limited access.
Examples:
Helicopter ride. Police helicopter. The company's CEO arrived at the meeting via helicopter to avoid traffic congestion.
Launch.
To send or propel something into the air or space using a device such as a rocket, missile, or spacecraft, to make something available or on sale for the first time.
Examples:
Launch a spaceship into orbit. Launch a big attack. The company is set to launch its new product line next month.
Salvage.
The act of saving or rescuing something from potential loss or destruction, the property or items that are saved or rescued in this way. Verb, to save, recover, or rescue something from a dangerous, damaged, or deteriorating situation.
Examples:
Salvage operation. Salvage a sunken ship. The salvage yard was full of old cars waiting to be scrapped.
Operate.
To work in a particular way, to supervise something.
Examples:
Operate 24 hours a day. Manually operate a machine. This machine is too difficult to operate for me.
Fortunate.
Having good luck or lucky.
Examples:
Fortunate situation. Less fortunate person. He was pretty fortunate to pass the exam.
Misadventure.
An unfortunate or unlucky event or experience, especially one caused by one's actions.
Examples:
misadventure in business, misadventure travel. The mountaineer summit attempt turned into a misadventure when he got lost in a snowstorm.
Kit.
A set of tools, supplies, or equipment for a particular purpose.
Examples:
survival kit, a first aid kit. I bought a new tool kit for my home repair projects.
Solar.
Of, from, or relating to the sun.
Examples:
the solar system, a solar eclipse. Solar panels have greatly improved not only in performance, but also in durability.
Panel.
A square or rectangular and flat piece of something that forms a distinct section or component of something. A small group of specialists who discuss particular topics or give their advice or opinion about something.
Examples:
panel discussion, cost of solar panels. A panel of economic advisors from the United States visited the country to help rebuild its economy.
Freshwater.
Living in, found in, or connecting with water that does not contain salt.
Examples:
freshwater area, freshwater aquatic bird. This microbe is a parasite of freshwater fish.
React.
To take action in response to something.
Examples:
react at a high temperature. React against his way of thinking. How did he react to your idea?
Immerse.
To become fully involved in a particular activity, to dip or submerge in a liquid, especially so that they or it are entirely covered.
Examples:
immerse the cloth in the dye. Completely immerse the ingredient. He immersed himself in his research.
Awareness.
The fact or state of knowing something exists and is important.
Examples:
awareness of my ignorance. Raise public awareness. There has been a gradual but steady rise in environmental awareness.
Garbage.
Waste material, especially food waste and kitchen refuse.
Examples:
garbage collection. Lump of garbage. The garbage truck will be coming to pick up the trash every Monday morning.
Patch.
A small piece of material or fabric used to repair or reinforce a tear, hole, or damaged area. A small plot of land used for cultivation or a specific purpose.
Examples:
patch of grass. Software patch. I need to sew a patch onto my jeans that ripped.
Estimate.
To guess or calculate the cost, the size, value, etc. of something.
Examples:
estimate of fair value. Estimate this chicken to weigh 3 pounds. We estimated the season's total trade deficit at $50 billion.
Trash.
Discarded material, refuse, or waste.
Examples:
Trash bin. Trash disposal site. The city is taking measures to reduce the amount of trash in the streets.
Circulate.
To move continuously or freely around a place or closed system.
Examples:
Circulate a rumor. Circulate an agenda before the meeting. The fan circulates the air in the room quickly.
Gyre.
A circular or spiral motion, particularly a vortex or large-scale system of rotating ocean currents.
Examples:
Gyre movement. Subtropical gyre. The trash caught in the gyre in the ocean, forming a massive garbage patch.
Latch.
A device for holding a door or gate closed, typically a sliding bar or bolt.
Examples:
Set the latch. Latch mechanism. The latch on the gate was broken, so the cows got loose.
Pontoon.
A flat-bottomed boat or floating structure used as a platform or support, a device attached to the bottom of an aircraft to provide stability during takeoff and landing.
Examples:
Pontoon boat. Floating pontoon. The pontoon bridge was built to allow traffic to cross the river during the construction of the new bridge.
Delay.
To cause something to happen at a later time than originally intended or expected.
Examples:
Delay a flight 3 hours. Delay the new project. We delayed the payment because of an incorrect invoice.
Lid.
A removable or hinged cover for the top of a container.
Examples:
Container lid. The lid of a box. He opened the lid of the jar to reveal the contents inside.
Undo.
To reverse the effect of an action or event, typically one that is recent or specific.
Examples:
Undo changes. Undo a belt. I accidentally deleted the file, so can you undo that action?
Sink.
To submerge or go down below the surface of a liquid or substance, to decline or deteriorate, to cause something to go down into a liquid substance or sink into something else.
Examples:
Sink a lot of capital. Sink a buzzer beater. The abandoned ship slowly began to sink into the murky waters of the harbor.
Approaching.
Drawing nearer in time or space, coming close to someone or something.
Examples:
Approaching deadline. Approaching retirement. The approaching storm clouds filled the sky with ominous darkness.
Reserve.
To keep something for future use or contingency. To obtain or arrange something, such as a meeting, seat, etc., in advance.
Examples:
Reserve the right. Reserve a concert ticket. You can easily reserve seats over the telephone.
Converge.
To move or draw together at a specific location, of lines, to move towards the same point where they join or meet.
Examples:
Converge of a series. Converge from different points. The two rivers converge into one near this area.
Liaise.
To establish and maintain a close working relationship or communication between different groups, departments, or individuals, to act as an intermediary or go-between.
Examples:
Liaise with the client. Liaise between departments. I must liaise with the marketing team to ensure our branding is consistent.
Satellite.
An electronic device that is sent up into space and moves around the Earth or another planet, used for gathering information or communicating by radio, television, etc.
Examples:
A GPS satellite. A meteorological satellite. Launching an artificial satellite contributed to the technological development of our country.
Arrange.
To plan, prepare for, and carry out something.
Examples:
Arrange the meeting. The list was arranged alphabetically. I need to arrange plans with him for the celebration.
Gradual.
Happening slowly over a long period of time or distance, not steep or abrupt.
Examples:
A gradual process. A gradual change. The country experienced a gradual increase in population.
Pathetic.
Arousing pity, sorrow, or compassion, expressing or evoking sadness, weakness, or inadequacy, inadequate or inferior in quality or ability.
Examples:
Pathetic attempt. Pathetic display. The team's performance was pathetic and left the coach feeling disappointed.
Knot.
A tight interlacing of something such as rope or thread.
Examples:
A hard knot. A knot of people. The Boy Scout showed us how to tie a knot that wouldn't come undone.
Marginal.
Of, relating to, or situated at the edge or outer limit, of secondary or minor importance, barely satisfactory or effective.
Examples:
Marginal note. Marginal cost. The company's profits have only been marginal this year, but they're hoping for a better year.
Snail.
A slow-moving mollusk with a spiral shell that it uses to protect its body.
Examples:
Snail mail. Snail pace. The gardener found a snail slowly making its way through the lettuce patch.
Mating.
The act of pairing a male and female for reproductive purposes.
Examples:
Mating season. Mating behavior. Before copulating with the female, the male bird performs a mating dance.
Hop.
To jump lightly and quickly on one foot or both feet, to move rapidly from one place to another, to travel using an aircraft, bus, etc.
Examples:
Hop on one foot. Hop from one place to another. The rabbit hopped over the fence.
Overboard.
To an extreme or excessive degree, to a point where something becomes unreasonable or irrational.
Examples:
Fell overboard. Dumped overboard. He went overboard with his criticism, and it hurt her feelings.
Mahi-mahi.
Also dolphin fish, a large predatory fish found in tropical and subtropical ocean waters, which is prized for its culinary uses and is known for its brightly colored skin and firm flesh.
Examples:
Mahi-mahi fish. Grilled mahi-mahi. I grilled a delicious mahi-mahi fillet for dinner last night.
Stomach.
The internal organ in the body where food is digested, situated in the abdomen, the part of the body below the chest that contains the stomach.
Examples:
Upset stomach. Stomach virus. I have a stomach ache after overeating junk food.
Inert.
Lacking the ability to move or act, often used to describe an object or substance that is inactive or non-reactive.
Examples:
Inert gases. Inert ingredients. The rock was completely inert and didn't react when we tried to break it open.
Substance.
The real physical material of which a thing or person consists, the most important or main part of some idea or experience, an illegal drug.
Examples:
An explosive substance. Substance abuse problem. The substance of the argument was well presented.
Leach.
To remove or drain away something from a material, usually by seeping or filtering, such as chemicals from soil or minerals from rock.
Examples:
Leach into the brewed coffee. Leach calcium from the bones. The chemicals from the landfill have begun to leach into the groundwater.
Chemical.
Relating to or connected with chemistry.
Examples:
Toxic chemicals. A chemical compound. The firm has grown into a large chemical manufacturing.
Flesh.
The soft substance composing the body of a person or animal, as opposed to bones and other structures.
Examples:
Grow in flesh. Flesh eating. The flesh of the fruit is sweet and juicy.
Critter.
A small or unimportant creature or animal, often used in a familiar or affectionate way.
Examples:
Cute critter. Wild critter. During their camping trip, the kids were excited to go critter hunting in the woods.
Toxin.
A poisonous substance produced by a living organism, such as a plant, animal, or microorganism, a chemical compound that can cause harm or illness to a living organism.
Examples:
Toxin exposure. Toxin production. Mold exposure can release dangerous toxins into the air.
Accumulate.
To collect or acquire a large number of things over a long period of time.
Examples:
Accumulate cash value. Accumulate evidence. He has accumulated his wealth through real estate investments.
Implication.
Something that is inferred or indirectly stated, the act or fact of being involved in something.
Examples:
The implication in a crime. The implication of a word. His poem has a very significant implication.
Low-lying.
Situated at or near ground level, located in an area that is susceptible to flooding or inundation, having a position, status, or condition that is humble or inferior in relation to others.
Examples:
Low-lying countries. Low-lying region. The low-lying area near the river is prone to flooding during heavy rain.
Horizon.
The line at which the Earth's surface and the sky appear to meet, the range of interest or activity that can be anticipated.
Examples:
The event horizon of a black hole. Business horizon. As the sun set, the colors of the sky merged with the horizon, creating a beautiful orange and pink hue.
Nervous.
Worried and anxious about something, relating to the nerves.
Examples:
Development of the nervous system. Get nervous. He suffers from nervous breakdowns.
Climate.
The weather in a particular location averaged over some long period.
Examples:
A cold climate. Effects of climate change. Climate and weather have an impact on every part of our lifestyles.
Fringe.
A decorative border or edge on a piece of clothing, a group of people or things that are not considered to be part of the main group.
Examples:
Fringe benefit. On the fringe of the city. The dress had a fringe of beads along the hem.
Reef.
A long chain or range of rocks or sand near the ocean's surface.
Examples:
Barrier reef. Coral reefs. The vessel ran aground on a reef.
Contaminate.
To make something impure, unclean, or poisonous by contact or mixture.
Examples:
Contaminate with a disease. Contaminate his ego. We strive not to contaminate the environment when demolishing petroleum plants.
Supple.
Flexible and easy to bend or move, gracefully agile, adaptable or responsive to change or new ideas.
Examples:
Supple muscles. Supple leather. The ballerina's supple movements left the audience mesmerized.
President.
The leader of a republic, for example, the U.S., the person in charge of the organization, such as a company, university, club, etc.
Examples:
President Emeritus. Vice President for Finance. The club president does not have absolute power.
Strategy.
A detailed plan of action designed to achieve a long-term or overall goal.
Examples:
Military strategy. Develop a strategy. Our plan includes a comprehensive marketing strategy.
Relocate.
To move or move something or someone to a new place and build a house or a business there.
Examples:
Relocate a company. Relocate with a new job. The university relocated to campuses several miles away.
Disappear.
To cease to exist or be visible.
Examples:
Disappear without a trace. Disappear after a week. They watched the train disappear into the distance.
Literally.
In the real or original meaning of a word or phrase, in a literal sense or way, not figuratively.
Examples:
Translate literally. Bite his tongue literally. He literally jumped out of his chair when he heard the news.
Ungrounded.
Lacking a firm or solid foundation or basis, not well founded, unsound, or unsupported, without mental or emotional stability or balance.
Examples:
Ungrounded electrical outlet. Ungrounded claim. The student's ungrounded claims about the historical event quickly drew skepticism from the teacher.
Discovery.
The act or process of finding information, a place, or an object, or learning about something that was previously not known.
Examples:
A scientific discovery. The great discovery of the century. Her research team made an important discovery.
Capability.
The ability, skill, or competence to do something, the potential or aptitude for a particular task or function.
Examples:
Capability assessment. Technological capability. The company's pricing strategy limits its capability to compete with other businesses in the market.
Humankind.
The whole of the living human inhabitants of the earth.
Examples:
Humankind as a species. History of humankind. On the geological timescale, humankind has existed for a brief moment.
Athletics.
The physical activities or sports that involve physical exertion and competition, such as running, jumping, throwing, or walking.
Examples:
High school athletics. Professional athletics. She excelled in athletics during high school and went on to compete at the collegiate level.
Interior.
The inside or inner part of something, the space within the walls of a building.
Examples:
Interior decoration. Plenty of interior space. The painter focused on the moody interiors of abandoned buildings in his work.
Dialogue.
A conversation in a book, play, or film.
Examples:
Platonic dialogues. The form of a dialogue. He recorded the dialogue at the time of the incident.
Collective.
Done or shared by every member of a group of people.
Examples:
Right to collective bargaining. Collective ownership. Product development is a collective effort.
Alternative.
One of two or more available possibilities or choice.
Examples:
An alternative plan. There is no other alternative. Doctors are gradually coming around to the idea of using alternative medicines.
Sustainable.
Able to continue or be continued for a long time.
Examples:
Sustainable alternative fuel. Principles of sustainable development. The government should do more to support environmentally sustainable agriculture.
Accumulation.
An amount of something obtained via natural growth or addition.
Examples:
Accumulation of wealth. Accumulation effect. Accumulation of fuel discounts is common practice among many retailers.
Individual.
A single person or thing, as distinct from a group.
Examples:
A private individual. Individual freedom. As an individual, He had the right to make his own decisions and live his life as he saw fit.
Mess.
A state of confusion, dirtiness, or untidiness. Verb, to fail to do something or to make something dirty or untidy.
Examples:
Have a whole mess. Get into a mess. He made a frightful mess in his room.
Disaster.
An unexpected event or series of events that cause widespread damage, destruction, or loss of life.
Examples:
Global disaster. Disaster recovery. The disaster response team worked around the clock to aid those affected by the earthquake.
Decision.
The act or process of making up someone's mind about something, a choice or judgment reached after considering options.
Examples:
Decision authority. A selfish decision. She was struggling to make a decision between two job offers.
Token.
Something that serves as a symbol, sign, or expression of something else, a physical object representing a particular idea or concept.
Examples:
Digital token. Token payment. As a token of appreciation, the teacher gave each student a small gift at the end of the school year.
Tide.
The cyclical rise and fall of sea level caused by the moon's gravitational pull.
Examples:
Tide cycle. Ride the tide of change. Red tide is often harmful to the local ecosystem.
Ripple.
A small wave on the surface of a liquid, typically caused by an object falling into it or a slight wind.
Examples:
A ripple of laughter. Ripple in the water. Many businesses felt the ripple effect of the economy's decline.
Reuse.
To use something again or more than once.
Examples:
Reuse the materials. Reuse existing knowledge. The supermarket encourages shoppers to reuse plastic bags.
Grocery.
A shop that sells food and other household items.
Examples:
The grocery business. Run a grocery. I will go to the grocery store to buy food for dinner.
Unacceptably.
In a way that is not acceptable or satisfactory.
Examples:
Unacceptably high prices. Unacceptably poor. The restaurant's service was unacceptably slow.
Checkout.
The place in a store where customers pay for their purchases and receive a receipt. The process of paying for something and leaving a store or website.
Examples:
Self-checkout. Express checkout. The shopping trip ended with a long wait in the checkout line.
Communal.
Belonging to or used by a group rather than individuals, for common use.
Examples:
Communal swimming pool. Communal combination of funds. Communal elections were held in several European countries.
Responsible.
Answerable or accountable for something within one's power, control, or management.
Examples:
Responsible action. Responsible for customer service. She's a responsible pet owner who ensures her dog gets enough exercise and a healthy diet.
Passive.
Characterized by a lack of activity or initiative, not actively participating or engaging in something, marked by a tendency to accept things without resistance or opposition.
Examples:
Passive response. Passive vocabulary. The passive approach taken by the government towards climate change is concerning.
Selfish.
Concerned primarily with one's profit or pleasure without regard for others, forming or arising from a person's self or interest.
Examples:
Selfish motive. Selfish desire. His selfish ambition caused him to step on others to climb the corporate ladder.
Environmentalist.
A person who is concerned with and advocates for the protection of the natural environment.
Examples:
Dedicated environmentalist. An environmentalist political party. The environmentalist lobby changed the mindset of many conservative politicians.
Rack.
A framework or support structure used to hold or display objects, a set of interconnected shelves or compartments used for storage, a source of torture, distress, or mental anguish.
Examples:
Clothing rack. Spice rack. I need to buy a new coat rack to organize my winter jackets.
Famine.
A severe shortage of food, often caused by drought, war, or economic reasons.
Examples:
Famine relief. Coal famine. The severe famine caused by the drought has left many people without food.
Drought.
A long period of time during which there is very little or no rain, leading to a shortage of water and often causing damage to crops and other vegetation.
Examples:
Periods of drought. Drought conditions. The region has been experiencing a severe drought, leading to water shortages and crop failures.
Poison.
A substance that can cause illness, injury, or death when ingested, inhaled, or absorbed through the skin, something harmful, malicious, or toxic, the act of damaging or ruining a relationship. Verb, to introduce a substance into something or someone harmful and potentially deadly.
Examples:
Poison ivy. Poison bilateral relations. The plant's leaves contain a deadly poison that can cause hallucinations and seizures.
Initiative.
The ability to act or make decisions independently and with confidence, a plan or action proposed or taken to address a problem or need.
Examples.
A peace initiative. Take initiative. The teacher's initiative to start a school garden project was met with enthusiasm from the students.
Deed.
Something that people do or cause to happen, a legal document signed and sealed and delivered to effect a transfer of property and to show the legal right to possess it.
Examples.
Deed of assignment. Do good deeds. There was a significant difference between word and deed.
Smartphone.
A mobile phone that functions as a computer and connects to the internet.
Examples.
Smartphone app developer. Smartphone addict. Internet traffic volumes have increased significantly with the advent of smartphones.
App.
Abbreviation for application, software designed to run on smartphones and other mobile devices or inside a web browser on a PC.
Examples.
Killer app. Cannot log into the app. The discovery of a critical bug caused the company to delay the app's release.
Bulb.
A rounded underground storage organ of some plants from which the plant grows, the rounded part of a cylindrical structure, electric lamp consisting of a glass ball.
Examples.
Wet bulb thermometer. A lily bulb. The light bulb has burned out.
Attitude.
The way you think and feel about someone or something.
Examples.
Attitude toward mistakes. Attitude control. She had the attitude that work was fun.
Bless.
To make or pronounce holy, to hallow, to consecrate, to sanctify.
Examples.
Bless him in my heart. Bless you. The priest blessed the couple as they knelt before him.
Curse.
A rude or offensive word or an expression that is not polite and shows that you are very angry.
Examples.
Under a curse. Few curse words. Many autocratic policies became a curse for that country's economy.